मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कारचित्तानि नाहम् न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमि न तेजो न वायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातु न वा पञ्चकोशः न वाक्पाणिपादौ न चौपस्थवायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभूता च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् न चासङ्गतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेया चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्
Namaskar to all of you, my dear colleagues and student friends. Today, we are very happy to celebrate World Philosophy Day. You know, UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, has introduced this important day for the celebration of the glory of philosophy all over the world, especially to encourage young scholars, particularly children in school. That philosophy should be taught in the school curriculum. That is the motto. UNESCO itself was established in 16th November 1945. And particularly this day, World Philosophy Day, was introduced in the year 2002 and third Thursday of November. So whatever may be the date is not the matter. Matter is the third Thursday. So this year it happens to 21st November, third Thursday. What is the motto? The motto is an inclusive and sustainable future. That means it is the credit of philosophy that through philosophical wisdom, a sustainable future and an all inclusive culture can be ascertained through the study of philosophy. And especially from the childhood, we should learn this. Therefore, this curriculum, philosophical curriculum, should be introduced in the school. Fortunately and unfortunately, we experience that in many colleges, in many universities, philosophy subject has been ignored. Philosophy subject is not given so important, but it has been credited by UNESCO. World Philosophy Day. Whole world will celebrate philosophical glory, philosophical wisdom in a particular day. As we have Father's Day, Mother's Day, many types of days, but this is a very special day in which day we shall celebrate the glory of philosophy. It is the purpose of this day is to propagate, is to inculcate values in human beings for the individual transformation and the social transformation. So transformation is important. Transformation is the goal of our life. So this is the importance of this day, and in respect of this day, in the name of this day, today we are going to organize a very beautiful seminar, and the topic is Bhakti, Shraddha. So here the students are very well prepared. I can mark that from their faces, from their very innocent and very lovely smiles, that I can guess that they are very well prepared, and the credit goes to them that they speak extempore. They don't read the script. So in that way, we can see the originality.
Respected teachers and my brothers and sisters, ଜୀବନର ପରିପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣତା ଦିଗରେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଏକ ଅପରିହାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭିତ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ତାହା ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣାଙ୍ଗ ହେବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ। କାମନା ରହିତ ନୈର୍ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିକ ଭାବେ କର୍ମ ସମ୍ପାଦନ କରିବା ମଧ୍ୟ ପ୍ରାଥମିକ ଭାବେ ଏକ ଅପରିହାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପନ୍ଥା, କିନ୍ତୁ ଗଭୀର ଓ ଉଦାର ପ୍ରେମ ଓ ଭକ୍ତି ହିଁ ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ ସିଦ୍ଧି ଓ ଅମରତ୍ୱ ଲାଭ କରିବା ସକାଶେ ଏକ ଶକ୍ତିଶାଳୀ ଓ ମହତ୍ତମ ଶକ୍ତି ଅଟେ। ଏହା ଆହ୍ଲାଦିନୀ ଶକ୍ତି, ଯାହା ସମଗ୍ର ଜଗତକୁ ପ୍ରେମ ବନ୍ଧନରେ ବାନ୍ଧି ରଖେ ଏବଂ ନିରସ ଜୀବନକୁ ରସସିକ୍ତ କରେ। ଏହା ଏପରି ଏକ ଅମୃତ, ଯାହା ପାନ କଲେ ଅମରତ୍ୱ ପ୍ରାପ୍ତ ହେବା ସହ ଅପୂର୍ବ ଶାନ୍ତି ଓ ଆନନ୍ଦ ମିଳିଥାଏ। ଭକ୍ତି ମୁଖ୍ୟତଃ ଦୁଇ ପ୍ରକାରର, ପରାଭକ୍ତି ଏବଂ ଅପରାଭକ୍ତି। ଅପରାଭକ୍ତି ନିମ୍ନତର ଏବଂ ପରାଭକ୍ତି ଉଚ୍ଚତର ଅଟେ। ଅପରାଭକ୍ତି ଅହମାତ୍ମକ ଏବଂ ପରାଭକ୍ତି ସାର୍ବଜନୀନ ଅଟେ। ଅପରାଭକ୍ତି ସ୍ୱାର୍ଥଯୁକ୍ତ ଏବଂ ଏଥିରେ ଫଳ କାମନା ରହିଥାଏ। ଏଥିରେ ଭକ୍ତ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଦେବୀ ଓ ଦେବତାଙ୍କୁ ପୂଜା କରେ କିଛି ପାଇବା ପାଇଁ। ଅପରାଭକ୍ତିରେ ଭକ୍ତ ମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ପୂଜା, ଧ୍ୟାନ, ଉପାସନା, ବ୍ରତ, ଉପବାସ, ଦିନ ବାର ତିଥି ପାଳନ, ଯଜ୍ଞାନୁଷ୍ଠାନ, ଧାର୍ମିକ କ୍ରିୟାନୁଷ୍ଠାନ, ମନ୍ତ୍ର ଜପ, ତପସ୍ୟା, ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା ଆଦିକୁ ପ୍ରାଧାନ୍ୟ ଦେଇଥାଏ। କିନ୍ତୁ ସତ୍ସଙ୍ଗ, ଶାସ୍ତ୍ର ପଠନ ଏବଂ ଯଜ୍ଞ, ଦାନ ଓ ତପ ଆଦି ଅପରାଭକ୍ତିର ଅନ୍ତର୍ଗତ। ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ପାଇବା ସକାଶେ ଯେଉଁ ବ୍ୟାକୁଳତା ତଥା ଅଖଣ୍ଡ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ଦରକାର, ତାହା ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଅପରାଭକ୍ତି ଦ୍ୱାରା ବୃଦ୍ଧି ପାଇଥାଏ। ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଭକ୍ତି ଦୃଢ଼ ହୁଏ ଏବଂ ଆରାଧନା ବାହ୍ୟ ସ୍ତରରେ ନ ହୋଇ ଅନ୍ତର ଭିତରୁ ହୋଇଥାଏ। ଭକ୍ତ ନିଜେ ଯାହା ଏବଂ ନିଜର ଯାହା କିଛି ଅଛି ସବୁକିଛି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଅର୍ପଣ କରିଦେଇ ସମର୍ପଣ କରି କେବଳ ଭଗବତ୍ ଆନନ୍ଦରେ ଡୁବି ରହିବାକୁ ପ୍ରୟାସ କରିଥାଏ। ଅପରାଭକ୍ତି ହେଉଛି ଭକ୍ତି ଯୋଗର ପ୍ରାଥମିକ ସ୍ତର। ଏହା ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ବୃଦ୍ଧି ପାଇ ପରାଭକ୍ତିରେ ପରିଣତ ହୁଏ। ଅନ୍ୟପକ୍ଷରେ ପରାଭକ୍ତି କାମନା ରହିତ, ଅହଙ୍କାର ବର୍ଜିତ, ଶୁଦ୍ଧ ଏବଂ ସରଳ ଅଟେ। ଭକ୍ତ ସର୍ବଭୂତରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଦର୍ଶନ କରେ, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ନିଜର ଆତ୍ମ ସଦୃଶ ଦେଖେ ଏବଂ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଏକ ଅଭିନ୍ନ ଦୃଷ୍ଟିରେ ଦେଖି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ପ୍ରେମ ଭାବ ରଖିଥାଏ। ଏହା ହେଉଛି ଶୁଦ୍ଧ ଏବଂ ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ ଜୀବନ। ଗୋପାଙ୍ଗନା ମାନଙ୍କ ପରି ଭକ୍ତ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ ନିଜକୁ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ରୂପେ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିଦେବା ଉଚିତ ଏବଂ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ପରମାତ୍ମା ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ ସହିତ ଅଭିନ୍ନ ହୋଇଯାଇଥାଏ। ତାଙ୍କର କୌଣସି ସ୍ୱତନ୍ତ୍ର ଅସ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ରହେ ନାହିଁ ଏବଂ ଏପରିକି ନିଜର ସୂକ୍ଷ୍ମ ଅହଂଭାବର ସୂକ୍ଷ୍ମ ଅଂଶ ମଧ୍ୟ ରହେ ନାହିଁ। ପରାଭକ୍ତିକୁ ଗୀତାରେ ଅନନ୍ୟ ଭକ୍ତି ବୋଲି କୁହାଯାଇଛି। ଗୀତାର ନବମ ଅଧ୍ୟାୟରେ କୁହାଯାଇଛି, ଅନନ୍ୟଶ୍ଚିନ୍ତୟନ୍तो ମାଂ ଯେନ ଜନାଃ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟୁପାସତେ ତେଷାଂ ନିତ୍ୟାଭିଯୁକ୍ତାନାଂ ଯୋଗକ୍ଷେମଂ ସର୍ବମେହଂ। ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କର ସାଧନା ଓ ସାଧ୍ୟ କେବଳ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ନିରନ୍ତର ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା ଏବଂ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରାପ୍ତ କରିବା ସକାଶେ ଦୃଢ଼ ପ୍ରେମ ଭାବ ମନରେ ପୋଷଣ କରିବା ଏବଂ ନିତ୍ୟ ନିରନ୍ତର ତାଙ୍କୁ ହିଁ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା। ଯିଏ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ନିତ୍ୟଯୁକ୍ତ, ସେ ହିଁ ଅନନ୍ୟ ଭକ୍ତ। ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଯୋଗକ୍ଷେମ ସ୍ୱୟଂ ଭଗବାନ ହିଁ ବହନ କରିଥାନ୍ତି। ଏତଦ୍ ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଗୀତାରେ सकाम सकाम भक्ति, निष्काम भक्ति, रागात्मिक भक्ति, व्यभिचारिणी भक्ति, अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति विषय में सम्यक धारणा दि जाइछि। सकाम भक्ति भौतिक कामना वासना नहीं भगवान को भक्ति करबा हेउछि सकाम भक्ति। निष्काम भक्ति निष्काम कामना रहित एवं अहंकार वर्जित भक्ति को निष्काम भक्ति कहा जाए। रागात्मिक भक्ति धार्मिक क्रियानुष्ठान प्रथा उत्सव आदि सीमित नथिबा भक्ति को रागात्मिक भक्ति कहा जाए। व्यभिचारिणी भक्ति वैधि भक्ति जो गुड़िक सामाजिक विधि एवं धार्मिक क्रियानुष्ठान मध्य सीमित ताहा हेउछि वैधि भक्ति। व्यभिचारिणी भक्ति रे भगवान भक्त भगवान सहित परिवार तथा अन्य मानक मध्य भल पाई थाए। अव्यभिचारिणी भक्ति भक्त भगवान को नित्य निरंतर तथा प्रतिक्षण भल पाई थाए, जेमिति जहाँ राधा और गोपांगना ठारे देखा जाय थाए। एबे आसिबा सात्विक राजसिक और तामसिक भक्ति। प्रत्येक मनुष्यर स्वभाव ताहार अंतःकरणर अनुरूप होइथाए। प्रत्येक मनुष्य निजर स्वभाव और गुण अनुसार ताहार भक्ति मध्य सेहिपरि होइथाए। तेणु गीतार 14 अध्याय कहा जाइछि सत्य स्वरूप सर्वस्व श्रद्धा भवति भारत श्रद्धामयहम पुरुषो जो जश्रद्धा स एव सः। अर्थात जो मानकर जे स्वरूप अंतःकरणर अनुरूप होइछि भक्ति, जହାର स्वभाव जेपरि ताहार भक्ति मध्य सेहिपरि। जହାର स्वभाव सात्विक होइथाए ताहार भक्ति मध्य सात्विक होइथाए। जହାର स्वभाव राजसिक और तामसिक होइथाए ताहार भक्ति मध्य सात्विक राजसिक एवं तामसिक होइथाए। तेणु एपरि भागरे भक्ति को गुण भेदरे 3 भागरे विभक्त कराइछि, यथा राजसिक तामसिक एवं सात्विक। सात्विक भक्ति रे सत्व गुणर परिमाण अधिक थाए। एही प्रकृतिर भक्त माने भगवान को आराधना करिथांती। राजसिक भक्ति रे रजगुणर प्राधान्य थाए एवं एही प्रकृतिर व्यक्ति माने शक्ति धन संपत्ति एवं भौतिक सुख प्राप्ति निमंते ईश्वर को प्रार्थना करिथांती। तामसिक भक्ति रे तमस गुणर प्राधान्य रही थाए एवं एही प्रकृतिर मनुष्य माने अन्य मनुष्यर क्षति करने सकाशे भूत प्रेत एवं अन्य आसुरिक शक्तिर आराधना करिथांती। किंतु जे सच्चा भक्त से ए सब गुण को अतिक्रम करी केवल सच्चा एवं श्रद्धार सहित भगवान को नित्य निरंतर चिंता करिथाए। एबे आसीबा नवधा भक्ति। गीता रामायण पुराण महाभारत आदि अनेक धर्मशास्त्र रे नवधा भक्ति विषय वर्णना कराଯାଇଛି। एहाकू भक्तिर 9टी रूप कहा जाए। गीतार 12 अध्याय रे कहा जाइछि श्रवणं कीर्तनम विस्मह स्मरणं पादसेवनम अर्चनम वंदनम दास्यम संक्षमात्म निवेदनम। श्रवण परमेश्वरंक गाथा महत्व शक्ति स्तोत्र आदि को श्रद्धार सहित निरंतर श्रवण करिबा एवं तापर जेमिति परीक्षित राजांकर भगवत श्रवण। तापर आसुची कीर्तन परमेश्वरंक नाम गारिमा महत्व पराक्रम इत्यादि को उत्साह और आनंदर सहित कीर्तन करिबा, जेमिति श्री चैतन्य एवं सुखदेव। तापर आसीबो स्मरण निरंतर अनन्य भावरे भगवान को स्मरण करिबा एवं तांकर शक्ति और पराक्रम महत्व को स्मरण करी मुग्ध हेबा, जेमिति ध्रुव एवं प्रह्लाद। तापर आसीबो पाद सेवन माने जेमिति ईश्वरंक निकटरे आमको ईश्वरंक चरण तले निजको समर्पण करि देई तांको निजर सर्वस्व माने नेबा, जेमिति सीता एवं लक्ष्मी। तापर आसीबो अर्चना मन वचन एवं कर्म रे पवित्र सामग्री द्वारा भगवान को चरण पूजा करिबा, जेमिति भरत एवं पृथ्वीराज। तापर आसीबो वंदनम भगवान मूर्ति को किंबा तांकर विभूति तथा तांकर अंश रूपे आचार्य महापुरुष गुरुजन संत मुनि ऋषि आदि को परम आदर तथा सत्कार पूर्वक पवित्र मनरे नमस्कार करिबा एवं सेमानकर सेवा करिबा, जेमिति अक्रूर। तापरे दास्य भगवान को निजर स्वामी एवं निजको तांकर दास रूपे मानि नै परम श्रद्धार सहित तांकर सेवा करिबा, जेमिति विदुर एवं हनुमान। तापरे आसीबो सख्य माने सखा भगवान को निजर परम मित्र रूपे मानि नै निजर सर्वस्व भगवान पादपद्म रे अर्पण करि देबा एवं तांकर निज मध्यरे शुद्ध भाव रखी ନିଜକୁ ନିଜର ସୁଖ ଦୁଃଖ ପାପ ପୁଣ୍ୟକୁ ନିବେଦନ କରିବା, ଯେମିତି ସୁଦାମା ଅର୍ଜୁନ ଏବଂ ଉଦ୍ଧବ। ତାପରେ ଆସିବ ଆତ୍ମନିବେଦନ। ସର୍ବଶେଷରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ ନିଜକୁ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ରୂପେ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିଦେବା ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ନିଜ ପରମାତ୍ମାଙ୍କ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱକୁ ଅନୁଭବ କରିବା ଏବଂ ଏକ ଅଭିନ୍ନ ହେବା ଏବଂ ନିଜ ମଧ୍ୟରେ କୌଣସି କର୍ତ୍ତୃତ୍ୱ ଭାବ ବା ନିଜର କୌଣସି ସ୍ୱତନ୍ତ୍ର ଅସ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ନ ରଖିବା। ମୁଁ ଏତିକି କହିବି।
Any question? Out of the nine types of a bhakta, who is the best one? This is the question to you. Rashmi.
ମୋ ମତରେ ସଖା, କାରଣ ଜଣେ ଅନ୍ୟ କୌଣସିଥିରେ କମ୍ଫର୍ଟେବଲ ହଉ କି ନ ହଉ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଜଣେ ବନ୍ଧୁ ହିସାବରେ ସେ ସବୁ କିଛି ସେୟାର କରିପାରିବ, ଯେମିତି ନିଜ ଦୁଃଖ ସୁଖ ସବୁକୁ ସେ କମ୍ଫର୍ଟେବଲି କହିପାରିବ ନା।
Any other question?
Respected my teachers, my brothers and sisters, first of all, I wish you a great World Philosophy Day. आज सेमिनार टॉपिक हूँ आमर भक्ति। तो भक्ति कहले आम जो भगवत गीतार भक्ति पढ़ुचे, से भक्तिर अर्थ हूँ साधारण अर्थ जब बुझा भगवान और भक्त मध्य जो मधुर संपर्क ताकू कहुए भक्ति। तो भक्ति को विभिन्न प्रकार रूप में देखिपर। तो प्रथम कह गले भक्ति हूँ गोटे मधुर संपर्क, से भगवान भक्त भितर हो आम गुरु आ शिष्य भितर हो। तो भक्ति आज मुझे कहना चाहूँगी भक्ति आ भक्तर प्रकार भेद। तो भक्ति कहले भक्ति हूँ केवल भक्ति पाई ना, तो से लोकों पाई ना अन्य कौन वस्तु पाई। से इंग्राजी अच्छे लव बिगेट्स लव, जो प्रेम जदि प्रेम को लड़े ताले सेठारे प्रेम ही जन्म निये। तो भक्ति को आम भक्तर आम प्रकार भेद करा गले भगवत गीतार कृष्ण कहते अर्जुन को जे मु चारि प्रकार भक्त को ही मो शरण नहीं थाए। तो से चारि प्रकार भक्त होती अर्थार्थी, आर्ति, जिज्ञासु, ज्ञानी। तो अर्थार्थी कहले जो भक्त भगवान सांसारिक सुख समृद्धि नाम जस इत्यादि पाइबा आशा रखा, किंतु से लोक मान कौन व्यक्ति विशेष केवल भगवान सहारा पाइबा चेष्टा करता ताकू आम कह अर्थार्थी भक्त। तो यही श्रेणी भक्त होती ध्रुव। ध्रुव यही श्रेणी भक्त। तापर आसला आमर आरती भक्त। आरती भक्त कहवा गले जड़े विपद में पड़ी तार परिस्थिति प्रतिकूल अच्छी, से परिस्थिति बाहर सतह चेष्टा कर से बाहरी पार नहीं, सेतेबेले ही से भगवान का सहारा नहीं शेष चेष्टा कर सारी से विफल होती बहुत सारा समस्यार समाधान से बाहर कर पारानी, से भगवान का सहारा नहीं ताकू आम कहवा आरती भक्त। तो तृतीय आसला जिज्ञासु, जे भगवान तत्व निजर तत्व विषय जानापी चाहिए, से केवल से ताकू पाइबापी भगवान को मध्यम कर साधारण कहया गले से जिज्ञासार माध्य तार जिज्ञासार विषय हूँ जे भगवान तत्व को जाना और तार मध्यम होती भगवान को भक्ति। तो ताकू आम कहवा जिज्ञासु भक्त। तापर आसवा आमर ज्ञानी। ज्ञानी भक्त हूँ सी जे प्रतिकूल एवं अनुकूल दुईटी जाक परिस्थिति रे भगवान को देखि पारुथिबो, से भगवान भितर लीन हो जाइथिबो, सेठी भगवान प्रति तार नुह भगवान ता प्रति भक्ति थाए। तो से ताकू ता भितर ही समाहित कर दियंती। तो मु गोटे छोटिया गप माध्यम कहना चाहूँगी जे भक्त चारि प्रकार स्वरूप। तो थरे गोटे 4 जन सांग थिले जे कि गोटे सहर पाखरे गोटे मंदिर थिला, प्रसिद्ध मंदिर। से मंदिर को से बुलिया जावाई बाहर 4 जन जाक 4 प्रकार भक्त थिले। तो तांकर मोटिव पूरा अलग अलग थिला। तो प्रथम जे अर्थार्थी भक्त थिला से बहुत बड़ बिजनेसमैन थिला। तो सी भाविला जे मु भगवान को मोर सबु जगह बहुत गुड़े डोनेशन देवी आउे भगवान को गोटे बहुत बड़ बड़ आशीर्वाद पाइबी, तापर भगवान मत आशीर्वाद कले मोर बहुत बेनिफिट्स हम से भाभी। जे आरती थिला से गोटे कृषक फैमिली रहा। तो ता परिवार बहुत डिस्टर्बांस थिला, तार फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन भल नाथिला। तो से भगवान पाखे कहला जे ମୁଁ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଶରଣାଗତ ହେବି, ନିଜର ଦୁଃଖ ଜଣେଇବି ଆଉ ଭଗବାନ ମୋତେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରିବେ। ତାପରେ ଜଣେ ଥିଲା ଜିଜ୍ଞାସୁ। ଜିଜ୍ଞାସୁ ଭକ୍ତ ଯିଏ ଥିଲା ସେ କହିଲା ଯେ ମୁଁ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ସେଇ ମନ୍ଦିରର ପୂଜାରୀ ଯିଏ ଥିବ ତାକୁ ଯାଇ ଖାଲି ପଚାରି ଭଗବାନ ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ କ'ଣ, ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ କେମିତି ପାଇପାରିବି, ମୋ ନିଜର ତତ୍ତ୍ୱ ବିଷୟରେ ମୁଁ କେମିତି ଜାଣିପାରିବି, ସେଇ ବିଷୟରେ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହିଁଲା। ତ ସେ ମନ୍ଦିର ପୂଜାରୀକୁ ସେ ପଚାରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଥିଲା। ତାର ଚତୁର୍ଥରେ ଆସିଲା ଆମର ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଭକ୍ତ। ସେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ କିଛି ମାଗିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁ, କିଛି ବି ପାଇବା ପାଇଁ ତାର ଆଶା ନଥିଲା। ସେ କେବଳ ଭଗବାନ ପାଖକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲା ଯେ ନିଜକୁ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିବା ପାଇଁ। ତାର ଆଉ କିଛି ବି ଇଚ୍ଛା ନଥିଲା ସେଠି। ତ ସେତେବେଳେ 4 ଜଣ ଯାକ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମନ୍ଦିରକୁ ଗଲେ, ସେ ମନ୍ଦିରର ପୂଜାରୀକୁ ନିଜର ଇଚ୍ଛା ବିଷୟରେ କହିଲେ। ତ ମନ୍ଦିରର ପୂଜାରୀ ବହୁତ ଚାଲାକ ଥିଲେ, ସିଏ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ମନ କଥା ବୁଝିପାରିଲେ ଯେ କିଏ କୋଉ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ନେଇକି ଆସିଛି। ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଅର୍ଥାର୍ଥୀ ଭକ୍ତକୁ ଦେଖିଲେ, ସେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଠିକ ଅଛି, ତମେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଏତେ ଗୁଡେ ଟଙ୍କା ଦବ, କିନ୍ତୁ ତା ବଦଳରେ ଭଗବାନ ତୁମକୁ କ'ଣ ଦେବେ ମୁଁ କହିପାରିବିନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଏତିକି ଜାଣିଥ ଭଗବାନ ଟଙ୍କାରେ ସନ୍ତୁଷ୍ଟ ହୁଅନ୍ତିନି। ତାପରେ ଯିଏ ଆର୍ତି ଭକ୍ତ ଥିଲା, ଭଗବାନ କହିଲେ ଠିକ ଅଛି, ତୁ ନିଜକୁ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିଦେ, ଭଗବାନ ତତେ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଉଦ୍ଧାର କରିବେ। ଯିଏ ଜିଜ୍ଞାସୁ ଥିଲା, ସେ ପୂଜାରୀ ତାକୁ ପାଖରେ ବସେଇକି ତାକୁ ବୁଝେଇଲେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ତାର ତ କେବଳ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥିଲା ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ, ସେ ନିଜକୁ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆସିଲେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଯିଏ ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଭକ୍ତ ଥିଲା, ସେ ପୂଜାରୀଙ୍କୁ କିଛି ପଚାରିଲାନି। ସେ କହିଲା ଯେ ମୁଁ କେବଳ ଆସିଛି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଦର୍ଶନ କରିବି ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ନିଜକୁ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିଦେବି। ସେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଜାଣିଲା ଯେ ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଭକ୍ତ ହିଁ ଶ୍ରେଷ୍ଠ ଭକ୍ତ ଥିଲା। ତାପରେ ସେ ତା ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଭକ୍ତକୁ ସେଇଠି ରଖିଲା, ଆଉ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ କେମିତି ସେ ଅନ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କୁ ବି କେମିତି ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଭକ୍ତରେ ପରିଣତ କରିବା ସେଇଟାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିଥିଲା। ଏତିକି କହି ମୁଁ
କାହାର କ'ଣ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଅଛି କୁହ? ଏନି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍? ନାହିଁ, କ୍ଲିୟର? ଠିକ ଅଛି।
Good morning to all and philosophy day to all, respected teachers, friends, all of you. Today my topic is Bhakti. Bhakti କ'ଣ ଆମେ ତାହା ଜାଣିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଆମେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଯାହା ଭଗବତ ଗୀତା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ତାହା ପ୍ରଥମେ କହୁଛୁ। ଭଗବତ ଗୀତା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି କି କର୍ମ, ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆଉ ଭକ୍ତି ଏ ତିନିଟା ଦ୍ୱାରା ଗୋଟେ ମଣିଷ ମୁକ୍ତି ପାଇଥାଏ। ସେଇ ମନୁଷ୍ୟ ଦ୍ୱାରା ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ହୋଇଥାଏ। ଆମେ ଜ୍ଞାନରେ କେବଳ ସିଦ୍ଧି ଲାଭ କରିଥିଲେ ଆମର ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ହୋଇନଥାଏ, କି କର୍ମରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସିଦ୍ଧି ଲାଭ କରିଥିଲେ ଆମର ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ହୋଇନଥାଏ। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଭକ୍ତିରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସିଦ୍ଧି ଲାଭ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିଥାଏ। ତେବେ ଭକ୍ତି କିପରି ହୋଇଥାଏ? ଭକ୍ତି କେବଳ ନୁହେଁ ଯେ ସେ ଆଖି ଦ୍ୱାରା ହିଁ ହୋଇଥାଏ, କି ଆମେ କାହାକୁ ଦେଖିଦେଲେ ତାକୁ ଭକ୍ତି ହୋଇଥାଏ। ଯଦି ଏମିତି ହୋଇଥାଏ ତାହେଲେ ଅନ୍ଧମାନେ ତ କେବେ ଭକ୍ତି କରିପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ। ତେଣୁ ଭକ୍ତି ହୋଇଥାଏ କେବଳ ମାନେ ସାତ୍ଵିକ ମନ ସମ୍ପନ୍ନ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ଯେତେବେଳେ ବିନା କୌଣସି ଭୌତିକ ବସ୍ତୁ ପ୍ରତି ଇଚ୍ଛା ନ ରଖି କେବଳ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ ନିଜକୁ ସମର୍ପି ଦେଇଥାଏ, ନିଜକୁ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ରୂପେ ନିଜର ଗର୍ବ ଅହଙ୍କାର ନିଜର କର୍ମଫଳ ଏବଂ ନିଜକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବରେ ସମର୍ପି ଦେଇଥାଏ, ତେବେ ତାହାକୁ ଭକ୍ତି କହିଥାଉ। ଭକ୍ତି ମାନେ କେବଳ ନୁହେଁ କି କେବଳ ମନ୍ଦିରକୁ ଯାଇକି ଭକ୍ତି କରିବା। ଏମିତି ଏବେ କିଛି ଲୋକ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯେଉଁମାନେ ମନ୍ଦିରକୁ ଯାଇକି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଫୁଲ ଫଳ ନେଇକି ଇତ୍ୟାଦି ପୂଜା କରି ବହୁତ ଭକ୍ତ କରିଥାନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ବାହାରେ ଦୁଃଖୀ ଦରିଦ୍ର କି କୁକୁର ହେରିକା ଏଇ ପଶୁ ପକ୍ଷୀ ହେରିକାକୁ ଦେଖିକି ମଧ୍ୟ ଘୃଣା କରିଥାନ୍ତି। ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ସେଠି ଜଣକୁ ଭକ୍ତି କରି କେବଳ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଭକ୍ତି କରି ଅନ୍ୟ ଜୀବଜନ୍ତୁ ମାନଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଘୃଣା ଭାବ ଦେଖାଉଛେ, ତେବେ ସେଇଟା କ'ଣ ଭକ୍ତି କି? ନୁହଁ, ସେଇଟା ଭକ୍ତି ନୁହଁ। ଭକ୍ତି ହେଉଛି ଈଶ୍ୱରଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ସମର୍ପଣ। ତେବେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିଛେ ଯେ ସକଳ ଘଟେ ନାରାୟଣ, ତେବେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଦେହରେ ଭଗବାନ ବି ଅଛନ୍ତି ନା। ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଜୀବ ଜନ୍ତୁ ବୃକ୍ଷ ଲତା ମନୁଷ୍ୟ ଏ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିବା ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କୁ ହିଁ ଭକ୍ତି ଭାବରେ ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧା ଭଲ ପାଇବା ସବୁ ଦେବା, ନୁହଁ କି କେବଳ ଆମେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଦେବା। ଏମିତିକି ଶତ୍ରୁକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ସ୍ନେହ ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧା ଭକ୍ତି କରିବା। ଏବେ ଦେଖିବା ଆମେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଯୋଗ, କର୍ମ ଯୋଗ ଓ ଭକ୍ତି ଯୋଗ। ଜ୍ଞାନ ଯୋଗ, ଭକ୍ତି ଯୋଗ, କର୍ମ ଯୋଗ ଏହା ପରସ୍ପର ପରିପୂରକ। ଏହି ତିନିଟାକ ପରସ୍ପର ପ୍ରତି କୌଣସି ବି ଗୋଟିଏ ତାହା ବିନା ବି ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ହୋଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ। ଯେମିତିକି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କାମଟେ କରିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଯଦି ତାହା ବିଷୟରେ କିଛି ଜ୍ଞାନ ନଥିବ, ସେଇ କାମଟା କେମିତି କରିବା ତାହେଲେ ସେ କାମଟା କରିହେବ ନାହିଁ। ସେମିତି ସେଇ କାମ ପ୍ରତି ଯଦି ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧା ନଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ସେଇ କାମଟା ମଧ୍ୟ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ହୋଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ। ଠିକ ସେମିତି ଯଦି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଜ୍ଞାନ କି କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ ଭିତରେ ଜାଣି ଯାଇଥିବା ବା କିଛି ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣିପାରିଥିବା, ସେଇଟା ମଧ୍ୟ କୌଣସି କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ପ୍ରୟୋଗ କରିପାରିବା ନାହିଁ, କାହିଁକିନା ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧାବାନ ଲଭ୍ୟତେ ଜ୍ଞାନ। ଯଦି ସେଇ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧା କିମ୍ବା ଭକ୍ତି ନାହିଁ, ତାହେଲେ ସେଇ ଜ୍ଞାନଟାକୁ ଆମେ ସଠିକ ରୂପେ ବୁଝିପାରିବା ନାହିଁ। ଶୁଣିବା ତ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ବୁଝିପାରିବା ନାହିଁ। ତେଣୁ ଆମକୁ ନିହାତି ଭାବେ ସେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆଉ କର୍ମ ଆଉ ଭକ୍ତି ତିନିଟାଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ସମନ୍ୱୟ ରହିବା ଦରକାର। କର୍ମ ଯୋଗ, ଜ୍ଞାନ ଯୋଗ, ଭକ୍ତି ଯୋଗ ଏଇ ତିନିଟାଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରୁ ଆମେ ଭକ୍ତି ଯୋଗକୁ ଶ୍ରେଷ୍ଠ କହିପାରିବା, କାରଣ ଅନ୍ୟ ଦୁଇଟାକ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଯୋଗ ଆଉ କର୍ମ ଯୋଗ ଏଇ ଦୁଇଟାକରେ ଟିକେ ସୂକ୍ଷ୍ମ ଅହଙ୍କାର ଥାଏ।
कारण एईटारे से बुझंती कि मु हेउची ब्रह्म कहीं से अहम भाव सूक्ष्म मात्रा थाए किंतु भक्ति जगरे से किछि भी अहंकार न थाए से निजक संपूर्ण भाव भगवान का निकट में समर्पी दे थाए एवं कही मु किछि नुह मु भगवान हेउछंती मोर एवं मु हेउची भगवान कर एवं कर्मयोग भक्ति योग कर्मयोग ज्ञान योग यह अखंड माने यह केबे भी कमी जीव नाही कि सेमती स्थिर रहइबो किंतु भक्ति योग से सदाळे बढ़ी बढ़ी चलथि हम भक्ति केबे कमी न थाए कि कम माने स्थिर होई रहन थाए से आगु आगु बढ़ी बढ़ी चले निर्विकल्प से सदाळे जिते जिते गोटे जिनिस प्रति से जिनिस को जिते आम देखि बस तार ता भीतर थिबा से सब भल गुण गुड़ा आम देखि आउ भीतर ईश्वर माने ईश्वर को बुझी पार्थिबा तेबे से जिनिस प्रति भक्ति हमर बढ़ी थाए भक्ति निर्विकल्पक
କିଛି क्वेश्चन ଅଛି କି ପଚାରିବ क्वेश्चन ପଚାରିବାଟା ମଧ୍ୟ ଗୋଟେ କଳା those who are not presenting they can ask a question କିଛି ନା କିଛି ତ ରୋଲ କରିବ ନା dialectical process ଟା ସେଇଆ suppose you don't speak you ask a question that is called participation.
First of all, I wish all of you World Philosophy Day. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank to my teacher for giving me this opportunity, and it's my pleasure to introduce myself. Today, I will present on the topic Bhakti. Let's listen. Human being have a limited knowledge, and as a human being I have a limited knowledge, and the concept Bhakti is a very very wide concept, and if I made some mistake during my presentation, please, it is my request to all of you, please find it, solve correct me and help me. Okay, Bhakti is something which can help us to go to reach near to the God. It can help us to solve our daily life problem. Bhakti, as man is a limited being, he always try to take everything in a limited form. He take Bhagavan as a limited form. So again, sometimes Bhakti is taken as a problem, but it is not true. Bhakti can never be a problem. It can be a solution, but it will never be a problem. Again, Bhakti is a process. It never ends. It is an endless process that continuously goes on and goes on. The only essence is that don't ask and but only surrender. You should surrender all of your desire of karma to the Almighty God. Srimad Bhagavad Gita says there are 4 types of bhakti, and they are Artha Bhakti, Artha Bhakta, Arthartha Bhakta, Jigyasa Bhakta, and the last one is Jnana Bhakta. Artha Bhaktas are those who pray to God when they face a problem. Therefore, they are named as stressed. And the Arthartha Bhaktas are those who pray to God when they desire something for themselves. And therefore, they are called wealth desire. And the third Bhaktas is called Jigyasa Bhaktas, and they pray to God to know about the God. And the last one who is very dear to God, and they are the Jnana Bhaktas, and the best qualities of them is Niskama Bhakti. They pray to God not to attain God, but they pray to God to make happy to God.
Any question? Question पचारो
ଭକ୍ତିକରି ଆମେ କହିବା କି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ସମର୍ପଣ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଆନ୍ସର ବି କୌଣସି ଭକ୍ତି କରୁଛେ କି ମତେ ଏଇଟା ଯଦି ମିଳିଲେ ମୁଁ ଏମିତି ଭକ୍ତି କରିକି ଏଇ କାମଟା କରିବି ମନ୍ଦିରର ତାହେଲେ ସେଇଟା ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଭକ୍ତି ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଆମେ ତ କହୁଛେ କି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ସମର୍ପଣ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ନେଇ ଭକ୍ତିର ପ୍ରକାର ଭିତରେ ନିଆଯାଉଛି
in absolute surrender is bhakti then why there are many types of bhakti? Why there is a concession in bhakti? Why there is relief in bhakti? Why there are many types of bhakti? Anybody else answer this question? You can answer. ସେ କହୁଛି ଯଦି ଭକ୍ତି କହିଲେ ସମର୍ପଣ, ତାହେଲେ ଯିଏ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିପାରିବ ତାକୁ ଆମେ ଭକ୍ତ କହିବା। ଏଇ ଚାରି ପ୍ରକାରର କଣ? ହଁ କୁହ। ଏକା କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ତ ସେ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ବି ସେୟା ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଯଦି ଏଠିକି ଆସିବେ ଟିକେ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ସେ ଥାଉ। ହଁ ଟିକେ କହ।
ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଯିଏ ସେ ଅନୁକୂଳ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ହଉ କିମ୍ବା ପ୍ରତିକୂଳ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ହଉ ଦିଟା ପରିସ୍ଥିତିରେ ସେ ନିଜକୁ ସମର୍ପଣ କରିବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବା ଆତ୍ମୀୟ ଯେମିତି କହିଲା କି ସେ କେବଳ ପ୍ରତିକୂଳ ପରିସ୍ଥିତିରେ ସେ ଅନୁକୂଳ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି କେବେ ସମର୍ପଣ ହବନି। ଜିଜ୍ଞାସୁ ଭକ୍ତ ଯିଏ ଥିବ ସେ କେବଳ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଇଚ୍ଛା ରଖିବ, କାହିଁକି ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଅଭିଳାଷ ତାର। କିନ୍ତୁ ଜ୍ଞାନୀରେ କଣ ସେ ମିଶି ଯାଇଥିବ, ସେ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହିଁବନି, ତ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ସେଇଟା ଅଲଗା ତାଠୁ।
ଭେରି ଗୁଡ୍। ହଁ ନାଇଁ ସିଏ କହୁଛି ରଶ୍ମିତା ବୁଝଉଛି ଯେ ଯୋଉ ନିର୍ବିକଳ୍ପ ଭକ୍ତି, ନିର୍ଗୁଣ ଭକ୍ତି, ନିରାକାର ଭକ୍ତି, ଯୋଉଟା ଫାଇନେଷ୍ଟ ଭକ୍ତି, ସେଠିକି ପହଞ୍ଚିବା ପାଇଁ ମଧ୍ୟ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରିଲିମିନାରୀ ଏଜୁକେସନ ଦରକାର। ସଡନ କି ଜଣେ ଫାଇନାଲ ଷ୍ଟେଜରେ ଅହଂ ବ୍ରହ୍ମସ୍ମି ଏଇଟା ହଠାତ୍ ହବନି। ଆମେ ସେଦିନ ଯୋଉ ପଢଉଥିଲି ବିବେକ ଜ୍ଞାନ, ବିବେକ ଚୂଡାମଣି, ହାଇଏଷ୍ଟ ବିବେକ, that ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ସତ୍ୟ ଜଗତ ମିଥ୍ୟା, that will be very true, that will be very late to know. So prior to that, in your practical life, you will learn how to have a viveka jnana in very little things, small things. You have to practice that. So there are different steps, because after matriculation you will study intermediate, and then you will be graduate, then you will be postgraduate, then you will do PhD. So suddenly you cannot do PhD. Okay, so for getting a professor, service of professor, lecturer, you have to go through this academic qualification step by step. So the finest bhakti, finest surrender, saranagati, that will be attained gradually. Then it is perfect. So in the way, there are 4 types of people. First, you have to, suppose somebody is worshipping for wealth. Let us start that way, in that way. But if he will spend the entire life for wealth, or worshipping God for wealth, then that is no transformation. Therefore, bhakti is a transformation. I shall when I shall deliver, I shall speak about that. Through bhakti, you should have uttarana, you should have transformation. Yes, today you are doing Guru Osa, different types of rituals, Bhavita Bandhana, do all these things. The whole life you will be engaged in that without having your higher intellectual activities, higher surrender, then it is useless. That is, you remain the whole life as a nursery student. So that is the nursery stage of bhakti. But gradually you will learn, so this wealth is useless. Too much anything is bad. So I shall try to know myself. Jigyasa. Without knowledge, you cannot have bhakti. You have to know what is the real nature of this world. That the world is temporary, myself is temporary. There is something permanent in me. Without having this discriminative knowledge, you cannot discriminate something and you cannot accept something. The moment you know what is divinity and what is materiality, you know the distinction, then you can discriminate. From the knowledge of discrimination, you can follow the action. Action is to discriminate. That I shall go with what is permanent. I shall reject what is temporary. So so after that you will be inclined to be with the infinite. Okay, so this is a gradual process. So there are four types of. In that way, what message comes? That this is not real bhakti. This is not real bhakti. This is not real bhakti. But this is real bhakti. Neti, 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 neti. Not this, not this, not this, not this. This. When you say this, that means you got the goal. Yes. So, Artha Bhakta is not the real Bhakta. When you will come to know, when you will go to the next step. Artharthi Bhakta is not the real Bhakta. When you will come to know, when you will go to the next Jigyasa. Jigyasa Bhakta is also not the real Bhakta. When you will come to know this, Jnani Bhakta. So gradually you will know that you are not that. Gradually you will come to know that you are not this much. This much is not the reality. This much is not reality. That is something higher, something higher, something higher. And very beautifully you said that in Jnani Bhakti there is nothing to know. You are completely merged with the divinity. There is no distinction between Bhakta and Bhagavan. ଆମେ ଯୋଉ କହୁନେ ଦର୍ଶନ ହେଲା ମୋର ଆଜି କେଡ଼େ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଦର୍ଶନ ହେଲା ଦର୍ଶନ ହେଲା ମାନେ there is a distinction, there is a gap between you and ଭଗବାନ ମୁଁ ଦର୍ଶନ କଲି ମୁଁ ଆଜି ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଦର୍ଶନ କଲି ଯେ ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଭକ୍ତ ସିଏ କହିବନି ମୁଁ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଦର୍ଶନ କଲି ସିଏ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ତ ସବୁଆଡେ everywhere he is feeling the presence of God, everything is God for him, everything that he gets, that is prasad for him. So that is a different type of bhakti, Advaita bhakti. That is called Advaita bhakti. That is not duality at all. Duality between bhakta and Bhagavan also. Okay. Next kiye kahiba aso? Next.
Today we celebrate World Philosophy Day and seminar. Today our topic is Bhakti. First भक्ति कौन आमे फर्स्ट भक्ति कौन जानिबा भक्ति होची निजको भगवान निकट रे संपूर्ण भाव रे समर्पण करिया एठी गोटे क्वेश्चन आसीबो जे समर्पण करिया माने कोन भक्ति सेटा न जदि आमे गोटे खराब व्यक्ति पाखरे आमे जानि ने से भलो हो कि खराब हो जदि आमे सेटा निजको समर्पण कर दो जे खराब व्यक्ति पाखरे ताले सेटा भूल हे जिवो सेटा को आमे भक्ति कहबे नै तनो समर्पण होची भक्ति करिवार गोटे अंश माने गोटे पाहाच प्रथम स्टेप समर्पण होची भक्ति करिवार गोटे प्रथम स्टेप तापर भक्त मान को चारि बार व्यवहार आर्त अर्थार्थी जिज्ञासु गोटे ज्ञानी आर्त मीन्स जे शारीरिक कि मानसिक कौन सी भी जंत्रणा हो से टाइम रे से जदि भगवान को डाकुची मते साहाय्य कर मते एठू बाहर कर ताकू आमे आर्त बोली कहवा माने आर्त को कहीं आमे गोटे भक्त कहवा जे आर्त से जो भाव रे हो से भगवान हाथ रे जड़ित होची से भगवान को डाकुची तेणु ताकू आमे गोटे भक्त बोली कहचे। नेक्स्ट हमर होची अर्थार्थी अर्थार्थी मीन्स जे किछि धन पई हो किछि न धन पई हो कि मते एडा देले मु खुशी प्लेजर पई हो सेति पई जे भगवान को डाकुची ताकू आमे अर्थार्थी कहचे। अर्थार्थी को आमे संपूर्ण भक्त बोली कहि परिबा ना काहे ना से बेले बेले ताकू अधिक जिनस मिल जाउछ से खुशी हे जाउछ जेते बेले से जिनसडा पळौछ से दुखित अनुभव होउछ तेणु आमे कहि परिबा जे अर्थार्थी जो भक्त अर्थार्थी से गोटे मुहूर्त सबुठ अधिक खुशी होउची एवं सीए ही सबुठ अधिक दुखी होउची। नेक्स्ट हमर होउची जिज्ञासु जिज्ञासु मीन्स जानिबार इच्छा जे भगवान को जानिबा को इच्छा करूची ताको हमें अर्थ जो जिज्ञासु बोली कहै जिज्ञासु व्यक्ति ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଭାବରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛୁ, ଯେମିତିକି ସଂସ୍କୃତ ଦ୍ୱାରା ହଉ, ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଦ୍ୱାରା ହଉ, ଭାଗବତ ଦ୍ୱାରା ହଉ, ଗୀତା ଦ୍ୱାରା ହଉ, ତାକୁ ଆମେ ଜିଜ୍ଞାସୁ ବୋଲି କହିବା। ନେକ୍ସଟ ଆମର ହେଉଛି ଜ୍ଞାନୀ। ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଭକ୍ତ ଯିଏକି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ପୁରା ପାଖରୁ ଜାଣି ଯାଇଛି, ବା ଆମେ ବି କହିପାରିବା ସେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଜାଣିଛି, ସିଏ ହେଉଛି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ଶ୍ରେଷ୍ଠ ଭକ୍ତ।
ନେକ୍ସଟ କିଏ ଆସିବ? ଆଉ କାହାର କହିବାର ଅଛି? ହଁ କହ। କହୁନ।
ଆମେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ସେ ବହୁତ ଲୋକ ଏମିତି ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉମାନେ କି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ମାନୁନାହାନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ନିଜ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କୁ ଭଗବାନ ବୋଲି ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି। ସେମାନେ ନିଜ ପରିପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣଙ୍କୁ ଭଗବାନ ଭାବିକି ନିଜ କର୍ମ ମାନେ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ନିଜ ଦାୟିତ୍ୱ ସାଥୀ ଭାବେ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ତାହେଲେ ସେ କଣ ଭକ୍ତ?
Her question is, many people are atheists. They do not believe in God, but they have also bhakti for their parents.
ସିଏ ବି ଗୋଟେ ଭକ୍ତ, କାହିଁକି ନା କେବଳ କଣ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛି ସେଇଟା ଭକ୍ତ? ଆମେ ଏଠି ଗୁରୁଜନ
ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ ଆଲୋଚନା ହଉଥିଲା।
ସମସ୍ତେ ଭକ୍ତ। ସିଏ ଭଗବାନ ଜାଗାରେ ନିଜ ପିତାମାତାଙ୍କୁ ରଖିପାରେ, ଯୋଉ ଗୁରୁଜନଙ୍କୁ ରଖିପାରେ, କାହାକୁ ରଖିପାରେ। ଏମିତିକି ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଜୀବ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଶିଖିବାକୁ କିଛି ଅଛି, ସମସ୍ତେ ଆମର ଗୁରୁ ହେଇପାରିବେ।
He spoke less but answered very well. ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ନେଇ ତମେ ରଖିବ। ସକଳ ପିଣ୍ଡ ଭଗବାନ ତ କିଏ ଗୋଟେ କହିଲ, ତମେ କହିଲ ନା, ତେଣୁ ଭଗବାନ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ବି ଭଗବାନ ଅଛନ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ ଏଥିଷ୍ଟ ମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଭକ୍ତି ଅଛି। ଏଥିଷ୍ଟ ମାନେ ମାନନ୍ତିନି, ସେ ଭକ୍ତି କିଛି ମାନନ୍ତି। ତାଙ୍କ ଅର୍ଥ ଯେ ଖାଲି ଭଗବାନ ଥିଲେ ଭକ୍ତି ହବ। ତାଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝେଇବାକୁ ପଡେ ଏଇଆ ଯେ ବିନା ଭଗବାନରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଭକ୍ତି ମାନେ ଭଲ ପାଇବା। ଏଥିଷ୍ଟ ଯେ ତା ପୁଅକୁ ଭଲ ପାଉନି, ତା ଝିଅକୁ ଭଲ ପାଉନି, ସେ ତା କୁକୁରକୁ ସେ ଭଲ ପାଉନି, ପୋଷାକ କରୁନି, ସେଇଟା ତ ଭକ୍ତି। ଆଉ କଣ ଏତେ କ୍ରିଟିକାଲ କରିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ। ଭକ୍ତି ମାନେ ଭଲ ପାଇବା। Thank you all. Now this is my duty to summarize and to have my own observation on this topic, Bhakti. Very nicely presented by you all. I am really grateful to all of you, not only for the talks but also for your decoration, for the arrangement, for your mindset. That shows your bhakti, that shows your love, that shows your concern for this occasion. One thing we shall discuss when we are talking about jnana, karma and bhakti. We have only one instrument, one sadhana to express it, to manifest our bhakti, karma and jnana. That instrument is mind. It is mind that knows, it is mind that acts, it is mind that feels. Symbolically we say heart is feeling, but in our Indian culture mind is heart. In Western culture mind is brain. In Indian culture mind feels. Manna. Mind means manna. In Western culture mind is a cognitive instrument. But in our culture, mind is an emotional instrument. Beyond emotion, in the cognitive instrument is buddhi, viveka. That is called also in English, there is also a term intellect. So there is a difference between mind and intellect. Mind is emotional, intellect is intellectual. So it is mind that is the root of jnana, karma and bhakti. So Our primary concern is to love our mind. Automatically, our love will be extended towards everything. And that mind is the only friend of us, and that mind is the only enemy of us. There is a beautiful verse in Bhagavad Gita, the fifth verse of sixth chapter. That verse says that you transform yourself by yourself. No teachers, no scriptures, no religion, no science, no government, no culture, no parents, nobody, nothing, no education can transform you if you do not want to be transformed. So you are the center of attraction, you are the center of concentration, you are the center of achievement, you are the root cause of your perfection. Which person? Did you get my point or not? You. Nobody else. Not your twin sister, not your lovely mother, not your father. They may misguide you. Your mother may misguide you out of affection, out of a deep love. If you quarrel with your neighbor girl or your cousin sister, your mother will say, "No, my daughter has no fault." This is emotional bias. My daughter, you can't say anything against my daughter. My daughter is all right. My husband is all right. My wife is all right. My. Here, there is a chance for being biased. So even mother is not the person who can guide you absolutely in the absolutely perfect way. It is only you. So your mind is your friend, and the same mind is also your enemy. It is mind that binds you and that liberates you. It is mind that makes you happy and unhappy. It is mind that helps you accumulate more wealth. And it is that mind that can live even the kingdom, like Buddha, can live everything, can accept everything, can live everything. Vairagya bhava is a possibility of a mind. Attachment is also possibility of a mind. So raga and dvesa. Raga means attachment. Dvesa means aversion, hatred. These two are negative perspectives of our mind that disturbs the flow of our jnana, that disturbs the flow of our action, that disturbs the flow of our love. I had told in the last session that our existence has three causes, that the body we have, the mind we have, and the vasana we have. Vasana is unseen, it is there, it is about our past life or past days of this life. But today I shall say, even where from the vasanas come, Vasana or the causal body or Karana Sarira is the real cause, unseen cause, hidden cause, secret cause of our physical Sarira and Sukma Sarira. But where from the Vasanas come? Where from that desires come? Out of which the physical and mental existence are possible. Vasanas come from three sources. Desanuvartanam, number one. Number two, Dehanuvartanam. Number three, Shastranuvartanam. How your vasanas have been created? It is a Desanuvartanam in the Desa. Desa means the geographical area, the family where you are brought up. The town, the city, the country, we are all privileged because we belong to India in total. We are all great. We are all refined in one sense. We are living in such a beautiful country, such a cultured country as a whole. So this is our Desanuvartanam. So the vasanas of Indian people will be different from the vasanas of American people. You go and taste them. The love sense that is with the vasana of an Indian and the love sense that is within the vasana of an American will be different. Because Desanuvartanam, in which desa you are living. The desa determines that you are a terrorist. Because you are living in that particular area, that within that particular vibration, that you will become a terrorist. Desanuvartanam, my family. Dehanuvartanam, my body. The body I have. Human body is so sophisticated, so organized, that all types of spiritual sadhana is possible by human body, not with a dog body, not with animal body. Animal body is not suitable for doing any spiritual sadhana. Human body, the body you have, the hormone you have, the chemical elements in your body, that matters. So we have to purify our body day by day by doing pranayam, by doing even diet control. Many people overeat. If it is tasty, they will take more. This is not love for food. You love food means you take that much food that will be helpful for your body. I love food. So if I shall go to any buffet party, I shall go on eating, go on eating, go on eating. That is not your love for food. In the course of loving food, you are doing harm to your body, and the food you are taking, that is also responsible for having a very good body structure. You should have a good body is also responsible for your vasana. And third one is Shastra. What Shastra you have read, you have studied from your childhood? What Shastra? In which Shastra you are inclined? Shastra means not that you have read so many literature books or you have scored very high in the examinations or you have read many philosophy books. That is not Shastra. Even you have remembered, recited, you are reciting 700 slokas of the Bhagavad Gita. You have remembered Ramayana and Mahabharata. That is not Shastra. Shastra means you have proper understanding of the Shastras and you have practiced them in your practical life. Shastranuvartanam. Out of these, your vasanas have been created. Out of vasana, you have got your physical body in this life and your mental makeup. The mind you have that is that has come from this root. The history of the root is vasana And before that, vasanas have been created by Desha, Deha, and Shastra. Okay? This is our prarabdha, this is our sanskar, over which we do not have any control. Because that is unseen, that is our past. But today, what we have, today, what we can do, whatever may be the vasanas, whatever may be the conditions of vasanas, today we have Purusartha with us. Purusartha means self-effort. We can change our mind because mind is changeable. If mind would not be changeable, we can't change. Mind is changeable, therefore we can change mind. We can give our mind a proper direction. If our mind is going in a wrong direction, we can bring it back. We can return our mind to its native state, and we can give a right direction. Right direction. What is the right direction? There should be, mind should be elevated to its highest perfection. Mind should be free from suffering. Mind should be free from agitation. Mind should be calm. Mind should be steady. Mind should be equipoised. Mind should be peaceful. That is the proper direction. In that direction, we shall move our mind to go on, to move on. We should give a direction to our mind. And how is it possible? By employing our mind, by exercising our mind in these three sadhana: jnana sadhana, karma sadhana, and bhakti sadhana. What is karma sadhana? How can we put our mind on karma sadhana? The simplest thing is we should love our karma. We should have bhakti for our karma. How can it be understood that we have a bhakti for our karma? We have love for our karma if we do niskama karma. Niskama karma means we have a bhakti for our karma, nothing else. Simply you love your karma, your mind will never run after consequences. You are practicing otherwise. You are practicing that I shall stop thinking about consequence, I shall stop thinking about consequence, then I can do niskama karma. No, it is impossible. Because karma is voluntary. Karma is not involuntary. And voluntary means kamana. What do you mean by voluntary action? Voluntary action means when you do something voluntarily, deliberately, by your own willing. So how can you say that karma can be done without kamana? Kamana is a must. Because your action is not, only in involuntary action, there is no chance of a kamana. If you say that your karma is a voluntary action, there must be kamana, because voluntary means kamana. You have a desire, deliberately you are doing something. So if you try that I shall have no kamana, I shall have no kamana for a consequence, it is impossible. And it will be too late to practice this. What shall you do? Simply love your karma. Simply love your karma. I shall do this karma. This karma is assigned to me. Suppose I have been assigned to teach you. This is my class. I shall teach you wholeheartedly. I am not teaching you for getting salary. That is, if I will not teach you, I shall get salary. Don't mind. If I shall cheat you, if I shall not teach you properly, but the properly teaching is individual's personality. It is not guaranteed by any service code. But in addition to that, I teach you properly. I take care of you while I am teaching you. That means I love you. I love my students. I love my duty. I love my karma. This much consequence will follow automatically. If I say that, if I claim that I love my action, then there is no need of running after consequences. Otherwise, if you have any slackness, if you have any loose point, if you are not so committed towards your karma, then your mind will have a gap to run after consequences, because you are giving your mind a scope for running after consequences. There is no scope at all because you love your karma. When your housewife is cooking, she is cooking wholeheartedly that my husband will eat it, or some guest will come and they will eat it. My child will eat it. I am cooking for their nourishment, for their happiness. So at that time, she is completely devoted for cooking. That's the consequence. But I have done it wholeheartedly. You will see its impact will be different. Suppose your mind is agitated, you are absent-minded, you are not interested in cooking today, that will not have that taste, usual taste that happens every day. Similarly, I always advise my students not to study too much or for spending too much time. I never suggest. I suggest you study only 1 hour, but with full concentration. I do that. I never study when I don't like to study. Now I am speaking, that means I love this act. I love speaking. I am completely engaged in my deliberation. I don't have a second thought. Even the authority will call me, I shall say no, after 10 minutes I will go. Completely surrender to this karma. I am not talking about God. Because if we shall speak of God, it will be very limited. Karma hi Bhagavan, work is worship. So work is my God. So love your karma. That means focus your mind in karma. Concentrate your mind in karma, so that your mind will not be disturbed by the consequences which are imaginary, which are uncertain, which are a matter of a future. That may happen, may not happen according to your calculated karma, calculated ambition. But now you are engaged, and driving is also that. When you are driving your car or scooter or motorcycle, at that time you give 100% concentration in driving. Don't think that you have to reach at that place in this time, etc. Don't. If you do that, you will face accident. So remain present at the present. Don't remain absent at the present. This is how we can explain that our mind acts, not our physical body. Therefore, intention is more important than action. In what intention you are giving somebody a lunch or a dinner? In what intention you are mixing with people? In what intention you are exhibiting your affection, your love? That matters. Otherwise, it is Maya. And intentions, therefore, there is a beautiful saying, man judges action, God judges intention. You can befool human beings by doing your action, showing actions. But the intention behind that action is judged, is observed by God. By God means the higher soul within you, your higher conscience, your higher consciousness. That is looking, that is observing your intention. This is a very common thing. This is not something philosophy. What is intention? Intention is very much public. Intention is very much observed. Who can observe the intention? Those who have great insight. Those who are men of wisdom. Deep insight. They can know your intention. They will never be befooled by your action. So karma part is over. Then jnana. Mind should be engaged in jnana. World Philosophy Day. Philosophy is defined as love of wisdom, bhakti for wisdom, love of wisdom. That we should love for attaining knowledge and we should love knowledge itself. Therefore, in our culture, knowledge and life are not two things. Knowledge and life are not two things. Knowledge and life are one and same. What I know, I should become that. Knowing is becoming. Knowing is becoming. In Western culture, knowing is knowing. Knowing is informing. In our culture, knowing is becoming. Philosophy is directly connected with human life. So I should love knowledge. I should love knowledge. It will be wrong to say that I should love my knowledge. No, I should love knowledge itself. Sadhavan labhyat jnana. Those who have sadha, those who have love for knowing, they can know, otherwise they can't know. There are many students in this class, but those who have sadha, they can grasp, they can assimilate. Taking food and digesting food are two separate things. You take food, but you don't have capacity to digest. Then it will not help in making your health. Similarly, listening and grasping are two things. You listen to many things, listen to your teachers, but you don't have the grasping capacity. You fail to assimilate them. Assimilate. A good student can assimilate separate thoughts and can make a single thought. You can assimilate different concepts and you can make a single concept, single thought. Sadhavan labhyate jnana. And you should love for love. You should love for love. Bhakti. Bhakti for bhakti. That means the way I love my child, that should be free from attachment. That should be free from attachment. That in any way I should not misguide my child. I should not misguide my student. I should not misguide anybody whom I love. So that means the love should be very much pure. So the word bhakti has three elements: love, respect, and faith. If any one of these is lacking, Professor K.C. Patnaik is here and he has given me this message on WhatsApp. I love that quote. There is no audience today because this is only for our department, but Professor Patnaik desired that I shall listen to the deliberation of the students. And I am quoting his message that bhakti is has three basic elements. One is love. Bhakti is not exact love. Love, plus respect plus faith. If any one of these is lacking, then it is not bhakti. Bhakti is a very wider concept. I am giving an example. ଦେବତା ମାନେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଦେବତାଙ୍କୁ ପୂଜା କରନ୍ତି. And we worship Lord Jagannath, we worship Ramachandra, we worship Lord Shiva. Similarly, Shiva worships Ramachandra. Ramachandra is the Ishta Devata of Shiva. Once Shiva and Parvati were roaming in the sky with a very happy mood, in a very romantic mood. They are roaming in the sky. Shiva was very happy that sometimes he was very busy and he has no so much interest in family affairs. He is a devata of Vairagya. But sometimes in a special occasion they are roaming in the sky. Lord Shiva saw that Ramachandra is moving in the jungle alone and he is searching Sita desperately with tears in his eyes. With a very heavy mood, heavy mind, he is searching Sita in the jungle. Lord Shiva saw this and he obeyed his obeisance. He said Namaskar, Pranam to Ramachandra. But Parvati was very doubtful. She said to Lord Shiva that you see this man is not genuine. If you say that Ramachandra is a god, Antarjami, why he is searching his wife? He should know where his wife is. And such a man who is called Devata, why is he feeling so sorry? How can you say God can cry for his wife? This is expected for a common man. So she shattered. And Lord Shiva, sometimes what happens, the wife does not believe in the beliefs of husband. If you believe something, I shall disbelieve it. Because I shall not go with your belief. Satire. Lord Shiva felt very sorry that my wife is satiring my Lord. So Parvati said that I shall go and taste Ramachandra. So she came down to the jungle. She took the gaze of she dressed herself with the gaze of Sita. That means she appeared as a Sita before Ramachandra. And she is testing the mind of Ramachandra. If this man is searching Sita so desperately, so how he is reacting? But Ramachandra is really Antarjami. So Ramachandra, when he saw that Parvati is coming in the dress of Sita, in the makeup of Sita, Ramachandra asked Parvati, why you are alone in this jungle? That means, where is Lord Shiva? Why you are alone in this jungle? With this sentence, Parvati disappeared. And the person who comes with a thief mind, he will not stay when he will be cut off. So Parvati disappeared. Okay. Then Lord Shiva disliked Parvati. That you are my wife, you doubted my Lord, you went to test him. How many crimes, mistakes Parvati did? You did not trust me that I am your husband. I worship that my Lord is searching his wife desperately. You did not listen to me in spite of my advice, listening to my advice, in spite of my denial. You went, you left me, you left sometimes because we are in a very happy mood. At that time, you disturbed the happy moment and you went to the jungle. You tested my Lord and you took the shape of a Ma Sita. So I cannot accept you as my wife because Sita is the wife of my Lord. So Sita is my mother. So you are my mother now. So I can't accept you as my wife. So you can't sit beside me. You will sit in front of me. Ramacharita Manasare ei katha lekha heichi. It is there in the Ramacharita Manas. So what we learned in this katha, it is a katha, it is a story, but it has a message that bhakti is a combination of love, respect and faith. Here Parvati failed in love to her husband, failed in respect to her husband, and failed in faith to her husband, and at the same time to Ramachandra. Who won this game? Ramachandra won this game. And what is the second message? I am Antarjami. That does not mean that I don't have family life. I am Antarjami. I am a Jnani. I can know everything. That does not mean I don't have emotion. I don't have bhakti for my wife. So you are coming to test me. So here Ramachandra won the game. So I don't go with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's way of loving. Without understanding anything, without jnana and karma, you just do nama japa and be one with God. No. I shall go with the bhakti of Bhagavad Gita. That when you are exercising your bhakti, you should be very much practical in karma and jnana. And that is possible through your mind. So culture your mind in such a way that you can have a beautiful synthesis of a jnana, karma and a bhakti. And out of the four bhaktas, therefore it is said how jnani is the highest bhakta. Jnani is the highest bhakta. That means there is a synthesis of a jnana and a bhakti. And your nature of action should be according to your bhakti, according to the dedication. So we should love the place where we live in. We should love the institution where we are working. We should love our students whom we are teaching. Suppose I am teaching now here in this college. I shall be transferred. I shall go to any other college. I shall love them, my students there. I shall give this type of speech there. I shall organize this type of seminar there because I love my work. Wherever I shall dhinki jadibo dhana gutibo. The person who loves his work is a karma yogi. The person who loves to attain knowledge is a jnana yogi. Attain knowledge, love. Sadabhana labhyata jnana, labhyata. And the person who loves feelings is a real bhakta. I can understand your feelings. And that feelings should be free from pretension. That means your feeling should not have a second intention. It should be pure, crystal clear. Then only there will be yoga. Yoga means union. There will be no duality. One will be merged with the higher consciousness. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Today, actually, students delivered very beautifully. Extempore talk they delivered, and I am very grateful to Professor Patnaik. Sir, will you speak something, sir? It will be recorded in YouTube. K.C. Patnaik, sir,
Are you
will you
able to
speak?
hear me?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Are you?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
audible. Thank you
Yes.
very, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to listen to the enlightened talks. Practically, I am very impressed by the expressions given by your students, because knowledge is such a thing. It is very common man cannot understand. It is your endeavor, your interest, your encouragement, enthusiasm, and many things I learned and I understood, because the jnana is so vast, so unlimited. As much as you learn, as much as you feel that you have yet to learn. That is what I am trying to at this age also, trying to understand and learn more and more things. And I am very much thankful to you that I could listen to you, and there are very new analysis, new interpretations also you brought forward. It is very helpful and enlightening to me. And I would request you that such programs you may kindly give me the opportunity to listen in future as far as possible I can. And thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Okay.